Who really decides when a nation goes to war? That question is the beating heart of today's conversation. Welcome to the show. I'm Elena Vance. Beneath almost every headline about war and power, there's a story we're never quite told. My guest today has spent his life studying that hidden world, and he has turned it into a gripping novel. He is an attorney and author, Majid Foroozandeh, and his book, The Operative, takes us inside the secret world of covert operations after September 11th. Majid, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Elena. It's a pleasure to be here.
I want to begin with the very first page because it hooked me instantly. A phone call late at night, September 11th, 2001. Two men talking about buying groceries for a party on Friday, except they aren't talking about groceries at all. So for anyone who hasn't read it yet, tell us, what is The Operative?
The Operative is historical fiction. It follows a man, an ex-military asset, working for a clandestine branch of the U.S. government. From 2001 to 2002, right after 9/11, he is sent on missions across Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and finally Tahiti. On the surface, it's a spy thriller. Underneath, it's really about who actually decides when nations go to war and why.
You open the book with a quote. History tells us what people do. Historical fiction helps us imagine how they felt. Why tell this as fiction rather than as a memoir or an essay?
Because facts alone don't move people. Hand someone a report about covert operations and foreign policy, and their eyes glaze over. But put them inside the head of a man who walks into a marketplace in Riyadh, trades secrets and code, then vanishes, leaving behind a woman who was only ever his cover, and now you feel it. And the machinery he moves through, I did not have to invent. I grew up in a military family. My father was a colonel. The book's real thesis is uncomfortable. War is very often a transaction. Powerful nations and the corporations tied to them lend money to weaker ones, knowing they can never repay until those nations are trapped. My operative slowly realizes he is not fighting for ideologies at all. He is an instrument for balance sheets. And that realization is what begins to break him.
That's a haunting idea. Before we go, the book isn't only intrigue. The operative even falls in love, and he has to walk away from it. So in closing, what do you most want a reader to feel when they turn that final page in Tahiti?
A question they can't put down. The real cost of his work was never the danger to his body. It was the erosion of his soul. He finally wanted an ordinary life, and he had to leave it behind. I wrote this for anyone who watches the news and senses there's a story beneath the story. You don't need to be a scholar of geopolitics. You just need to be curious about how the world really works. And when you close that last page, I want you asking yourself, how much of what I believe about the world was decided for me by people I will never see? The book is The Operative.
Majid, thank you. This has been a fascinating conversation. The Operative by Majid Foroozandeh is available now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other major booksellers. Pick up your copy and see where the story takes you.
Thank you for having me, Elena. It's been a real pleasure.